What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Lil Mackie Rob, aka Meat Toe, and I hope y'all doing good today, man. I'm doing good. We just grinding, man. Late night video upload type shit. So, and like I said, my name is Lil Mackie Rob. I burp sometimes, and then I do reactionary content. Sometimes I react to music or video games or whatever I find interesting. I just kind of just come on here to talk shit about what I watch. So yeah, if you like that kind of stuff, man, stick around. Maybe you like me, maybe you like how I talk shit, and and you consider leaving me a like and a subscribe and all that good stuff, man. We grinding. We just trying to grow something unique to us, man. And so I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's pretty much that, man. And today's gonna be no different. We're gonna be reacting to a video, but this video just seemed kind of a little cutesy, a little cool, you know. I have always been curious about this too, ever since I was a little kid. But I ran across this video by Brew Stew Films, and it's called Public School in the 90s. And I like animated videos. I like these little animations and shit. They're pretty cool. So I figured we just kind of give the video a watch. As always, the original the original video link will be in the description below, so make sure y'all click that description, click that link, get into this video here, and make sure you come over here and show Brew Stew Films some love, man. And without further ado, not gonna make this too unnecessarily long. Public school in the 90s, you know. And just to make sure we're all on the same fucking page, okay? I have no idea what school was like in the 90s before all these fucking comments and shit like that start flying in. I was born in 99, okay? That's a big difference. I didn't start going to school till like 2004 or 5 or whatever, 2004. So I had no idea what school was like in the 90s, which is why I'm curious, because I want to see from when I was in school in 2004 versus how school was back in the 90s. I want to see if I've like seen some of the stuff or related to some of the stuff. I just want to see, you know, how much stuff I've seen that the 90s kids have also seen. So yeah, just putting that out there. I was born in 99, okay? So I don't want no fucking comments, all right? I am only 25. Fuck you guys. Not you guys, but I'm just saying, anybody who is getting ready to call me Unc, fuck you, dude. I'm 25. Unc isn't until like 35, bro. Dead ass. But anyways, without any more delay, let's get to it. Public school in the 90s. Let me also make sure, because it is a short video. It's only like 5 minutes. Yeah, let's do normal. All right, the public school in the 90s. Let's get it.
Now, for those of you that don't know, I just did a cartoon on...
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me rewind. Here we go.
All right. Now, for those of you that don't know, I just did a cartoon on school punishments from back in the day. You know, like when we had to write stuff on the chalkboard over and over again until our hands went numb. Remember that? That was a real rootin' tootin' time, wasn't it? After doing that episode.
See, I actually never did that, though. We didn't do the chalkboard thing because at least when I was in school, our chalkboards were replaced by the projectors and the whiteboard. But I think some kids, in like elementary school, had to do the classic like chalkboard shit, but with the whiteboard instead. But I think the only time I had to go through something like that and then write my mistakes or like write the same sentence like 100 times or whatever, I just had to do that on paper. But then at some point, I was just like, not even me. I'm pretty sure my teacher was just like, this is kind of dumb. I'm wasting paper. So they stopped doing that. But I remember having to like write like 50 times on a piece of paper front and back talking about I was 5 minutes late to class. I will make sure that I manage my time better. I was 5 minutes late to class. I'll make sure my time is better. And I had to go home and have my mom sign it. And that was always the worst part. The writing part I didn't give a fuck about. It was going home and having to explain to my mom that I was late to class, and then she'd whoop my ass. So yeah, that shit was annoying. Damn.
Got me thinking about other aspects of my school days that may or may not be a thing anymore. Like, for example, coat rooms. Are those still a thing? Do they exist? You see,
Coat
I went to
rooms?
one of those old-ass public schools back in the day that looked like a fucking King Koopa castle from Super Mario Brothers. And all those old-ass schools had a separate coat room attached to the classroom where you'd hang all your shit up at. We didn't have any of those stupid-ass little cubbies that they use nowadays. All right, little children, let's put our mittens away in our little cubbies, shall we? No, back in my day, you put your shit in the coat.
God, that's crazy. Dude, I never had these fucking coat rooms, bro. Who had coat rooms? I had the cubbies, bro. I deadass had the cubbies. You would just, especially in like kindergarten, like early school. Yeah, I had cubbies, bro. We had our names. They looked just like that, just like he showed right there. Where is it? Right here. It looked just like these, but instead of it being wood, it was like that like cheap like fabric type shit that was like an easy an easy put together. And yeah, we would just put our names and then we would put our shit in there, and then above here, usually like above here on the wall, would be the colored cards. You know what I mean? For like how good your behavior was for a certain day. You had the green card for showing that you behaved very well, you know, during that day. The yellow card was like you behaved well, but like you had a couple of fuck ups, and then the red card was like you fucking suck today, I'm calling your mom type shit. So we had that above our cubby spots, and anytime we would get in trouble, the teacher would be like, go turn your card into a yellow card, and then the kids would be like, but I'm sorry It's just, that's fucking dude, I really do miss early school. Early school was just carefree stupid shit, man. It really was.
Days. All right, little children, let's put our mittens away in our little cubbies, shall we? No, back in my day, you put your shit in the coat room because your teacher didn't want to look at your stupid-ass, obnoxious Angry Beavers book bag. Put it away. Go. But the cool thing about the coat room was that was the place where all the shady shit would go down when you were a kid. Like if you had Pokemon cards to trade before class or a fucking Newport menthol to smoke, well, you did that shit in the coat room where the teacher couldn't see you. Hell, I've seen entire fucking fist fights go down in the coat room. I seen a kid catch a missile drop kick to the teeth, and then 5 minutes later, he was sitting at his desk taking a spelling test. Not to mention the time where a kid took a piss inside of the coat room, and we all got to go outside again for a bonus recess while the janitor cleaned that shit up. What a fucking time to be alive. You definitely...
Yo, what? I'm actually kind of mad, bro. Yeah, I do kind of wish we had coat rooms, dude. You had the pissing kid pissing in the coat room. The craziest thing I seen in, like, middle school, I was in, like, fourth or fifth grade. I don't remember. It was like really early. I remember I went to the bathroom to take a piss, and you know, we had urinals and stalls and shit. And as soon as I was the only one in the bathroom except for one kid, and I remember as soon as I walk in, because it was like you'd walk in, it was the door, a little bit of a wall, and then it would open up. You had the sinks right here, you had like the 3 urinals right here to your left, and then the rest of it was stalls and shit. And I immediately looked to my left, and this kid, like I told you, there's 3 urinals. This kid is standing in the middle fucking urinal with his pants and his chonies down to his ankles. And all I saw was just white ass cheeks. And I was like, what the fuck? Even as like a fucking 10-year-old, I was like, why? Like, you just whip your shit out and just psh, real quick. I was like, fuck that. I like walked to the stall and took my piss and then came back. And, you know, just washed my hands and laughed. But, yeah, I walked in and just seen a kid with his fucking pants around his ankles for no reason. I was like, nigga, this ain't your crib, bro. Like, people could just walk in here. What the fuck? The kids were fucking crazy, man. I remember, though, I will say, did I even get in trouble for this? I don't think I got in trouble for this. But I used to get the balls of toilet paper and wet them in the sink and then chuck them at the window just to watch them get stuck. Me and my friends would literally go into the bathroom between passing periods, and we would be like 5-10 minutes late to class because we're all in the bathroom. And no, we're not smoking, we're not like doing anything. I mean, we are doing something we're not supposed to, but like it's not like drug related or like anything like bad like any other normal kid would be doing in the bathroom. We were just throwing wet paper towels at the window until it completely covered the window where there was no light coming through. And then there was a whole announcement about kids need to stop throwing the fucking toilet papers at the windows because it's not fair to the janitor that he has to clean it up, and if they find out who's doing it, we're all gonna get in trouble. Nigga, they never found out. We still did it. He would get that fucking place. He would get that window clean, dude. Like, not a single ounce of toilet paper remnants in the window, and we go right back, sticking that bitch, dude, like it was some spitballs. It was fucking. I felt so bad, bro. I miss middle school, dude. That shit was funny.
You can't pull that shit off with a fucking cubby. You're asked to catch a indecent exposure charge. So what I'm saying is bring back the coat rooms, all right? They're fucking cool. Hashtag fuck cubbies. Now, another thing that seems to be disappearing from schools these days is having your own desk. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it sure seems like schools these days just throw a bunch of tables and chairs in there for kids to sit at. I think that's a pretty big mistake because having your own desk was part of your identity back then. That was your desk. That was your little piece of the classroom. Don't touch my desk, goddammit. I pay the property tax on this motherfucker. Go, get away. Don't even look at it. Hell, your desk was basically an extension of your student self. Like, if you got in trouble in class, chances are your teacher would send you and your desk out in the hallway as a punishment. Why are you sitting out here? Because me and my desk were being obnoxious little assholes during a spelling test, that's why. Now, how orderly you kept your desk depended a lot on if you were a little boy or if you're a little girl. Because little girls tended to be cleaner and a little bit more organized. They'd have, like, all their books neat and orderly. All their Lisa Frank folders would be in rainbow order and shit.
Oh, my.
Then you check out a little boy.
Yo, those rainbow folders were some bullshit, dude. I was low-key jealous, though. I wanted those. Not those specific ones, just different colored folders. Because I like to, like, color coordinate my shit. Like, math was always red. Social studies, history was always, like, yellow. English was always blue. Science was green. And then, like, yeah, just miscellaneous colors for whatever else I had. But those were always my colors for my classes, you know. I was always jealous of the people who had the colored folders, though. I always had a binder, and then I had the little colored dividers and shit. But I wanted cool folders, man. And then I actually got folders in high school because I could pay for it with my own money. And then I was like, you know what? Folders are kind of lame. They break way too easy.
Boy's desk, and holy hell, that shit would look like an active crime scene. There'd be shit crammed in there all haphazard-like.
This was dead ass my desk, bro. Except we didn't have, well, no, I forgot what grade it was. At some point, we did upgrade to these kinds of desks that had the little open cubby at the bottom, but we had that classic, you lift the tabletop part up, and then inside was your little storage spot. It looked like this shit, bro. It was bad. It was bad. And I still lost pencils in this bitch. Like, it was bad, bro.
There'd be like a fucking...
Yeah, this is probably the most organized you would see my desk.
Half-eaten moldy Pop-Tart sitting there.
Oh, I never had
hamster
food.
in the
I never
corner
had
and
food
shit.
in
You
my
didn't know
shit.
what the fuck you were gonna find in a little boy's desk. That shit would look like a goddamn I Spy book from back in the day. I
Those
spy
are fire
with my
books.
little eye, 6 boogers and 9 toenail clippings. Gross. Fucking sick. But hey, it was your desk. You got to keep it how you wanted it. Hashtag fuck tables and chairs. Okie dokie. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about is student graders. You remember back in the day when your whole classroom would get finished with like a science quiz or something, and your teacher would be sitting there like, well, I don't feel like grading your guys' bullshit right now. Everybody pass your paper to your neighbor and pull out a red pen. I'm going to read off the answers, and you guys are going to grade your own shit. Well, having students grade papers could be a good thing, or it could suck ass completely. Like if you were grading one of your friends' papers, instead of marking something wrong, maybe instead you'd change their dumbass answer and penciled in the right one. And then maybe, you know, at lunchtime they gave you their chocolate milk, and it was a win-win for everybody. But then the other side of the coin is, you'd have somebody like Natasha's fucking forthright goody two-shoe ass grading your test, and she'd be like, nope, fucking wrong. Photosynthesis isn't the first layer of the atmosphere, you stupid asshole. You suck, -2 points.
I swear, that was always the kind of person I get to grade my test. I never had my friends like do it for me, bro, because they were like never in my classes. I was always in classes with the other fucking people. The only classes I ever had with my friends was gym and lunch. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I think out of all the classes I could have had them in, those were the 2 best classes, or lunch is in class, but those are the 2 best times to have them, was lunch and gym. Fucking great. But every other class was just me and a bunch of random other people. So anytime we ever had to do this, yeah, I was always getting this fucking asshole of a kid just being like, nope, you fucking suck, kid. And like, I never got the experience of my homie clutching up for me, dude. Yeah, I fucking I hated this shit, dude. And granted, I never did it for nobody else either. I 100% took very great liberty in grading the test as accurate as possible because fuck everybody else. My shit was getting graded hard. So is yours, buddy. I don't give a fuck. I don't even give a fuck if we're on this. I don't give a fuck if we're on the football team together. That don't mean we friends, dog. Fuck you, study.
You suck ass, Natasha, with your always by the book ass. I hope you get head lice again, like you did last winter, you fucking narc. But hey, you win some and you lose some. Student graders were still the shit. Hashtag fuck Natasha. All right, now there's one last little thing that I want to talk about today, and that, of course, is pencil sharpeners. Or more specifically, the pencil sharpener. You know, the one that was at the front of the classroom, bolted to the fucking wall so nobody could steal it. Is that still a thing these days? Are there still kids in this day and age that go up to that pencil sharpener in the middle of a quiz and just sharpen the shit out of their pencil for like
no
45 minutes straight? Like,
that shit's really loud. That's an accurate sound too. That motherfucker was loud, dude. Loud. It would be so loud to the point where like teachers before tests would tell kids, hey, nobody's getting up to sharpen their fucking pencil. If you need to sharpen it before the test, get up and sharpen it now. And if you don't, you're fucked. And like, because them shits were loud, man. I used to do this shit all the time though, because they were also, he might bring it up too, them motherfuckers were fit checks, bro. Like if you wanted to, like, if you had your little crushy boo in the class with you and you wanted to like show off your little fit, you know, you got your J's, bro, you got your black jeans with your nice shirt, you know what I'm saying, and you wanted to show off your little crush, you walk up there, gotta get that perfect sharpen, you know what I'm saying, just really looking for that pointiness. You just like, and then if you had a teacher that had the electric sharpener, oh fucking it was over. Yeah, all right. It was so annoying.
Sitting there trying to focus, you're fucking up your science quiz 6 ways to Sunday and shit. But that little asshole just keeps on going, because every time he pulls out his pencil, it would look like this shit right here, which would just repeat the cycle over and over again. Eventually, your teacher just snaps, and she's like, fucking sit down, Eric, god damn it, that's enough. You get a 0 on your quiz. If you can't sharpen a goddamn pencil, well, it's probably safe to say you don't know shit about the atmosphere. You suck, you get an F. Look, I don't know if the pencil sharpener is still a thing, but God, I hope it is. What a time to be alive. Hashtag fuck mechanical pencils. All right, so those are just some of the things that I wanted to talk about today. And really, I could just go on and on and on about certain shit. I mean, I didn't even talk about the fucking Pizza Hut Book It program, for Christ's sake. You know, when they used to give us personal pan pizzas for reading 5 Frog and Toad books. Neat, cool, all right. So if you guys want to hear more, or if you have any suggestions, why don't you drop a comment down below, or don't. I'm not your dad. I can't tell you what to do. The end.
That was actually a really good video. I like it. What was the? Oh, it's just the. Okay, yeah, it's just his end stuff. Okay, that was a really good video. I like that. Yeah, dude. I'm surprised. A lot of these I do definitely relate to, even if it's like in a different kind of way, you know, than how they did it. Like the coat room. I didn't have the coat room. We had the cubbies and the colored cards and shit. But like the pencil sharpener, the desks, like. Yeah, it's good. I mean, I'm not surprised. Not a lot changed in fucking 5 to 7 years. Like, it's the fucking American education system. I'm gonna be honest. Nothing really changes in that bitch. But that was pretty cool, man. That was cool. I like videos like these. They're just funny. They're just, you know, nice little chilled out, you know, little videos we all just laugh at, react to. But yeah, that's gonna be it from this video, man. Let me know in the sorry, excuse me. That's it from this video, man. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this video. Did you guys relate to some of this? If you're in school right now, do you see any of this shit, you know, or like has shit changed for you, you know, or just whatever? Like, leave a comment, let me know how you feel about this video. As always, the link to this video will be in the description below, so come back over here and show him some love, please. This was a fantastic video. I actually really like this guy. Let me subscribe, actually. I really like him. But yeah, make sure you come back over here and show him some love. And yeah, man, it's been me, Lil Mackey Rob, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace out.